Hey, what's up everybody? If you've hit this video, more than likely you've struggled with a couple of things that you can't get right when you're beginning in boxing, or if you've been in boxing for a while, but you still have those problems that you want to fix. Well, in this video, I'm here to address those. We're going to work on how to fix that stance, how to fix that balance, how to fix those punches, and we're going to be going over a couple other things as well. So stay tuned. All right, everybody. So first, you have to have a good base. So we're going to start low. So I'm going to put the camera down at my feet. I'm going to give you a couple tips on. All right, so what I've done is I've grabbed something that is a straight line and I put it down to where my feet is. You can do this with chalk, you can do this with anything you can think of, and just put it in between your feet. The main thing you want to do is you want to get that stance right. So you're going to put your left foot on the left side of the line and your right foot on the right side line if you're an orthodox fighter. You know, if you're southpaw, it's going to be like this instead. Now your feet are at a 45-degree angle on purpose. You don't want your feet right here. It already feels awkward for me. So our feet are gonna be just like this. Now we're gonna have a little bounce in our knees. All right, we're gonna be light on our feet. We don't wanna be flat-footed when we're throwing these shots and we're in this stance, okay? So you always wanna start here before you move on. You wanna make sure you've got this stance right in these movements. And what I'm talking about now, if we're gonna go forward, our front foot will lead us forward. If we're gonna go backwards, our back foot's gonna lead us back. Left, right, same thing. Left foot's gonna lead us left, right foot's gonna lead us right. Now, when I come back into those stances, as you can see, I'm still in between the line. When I go left, I don't end up over here like this. So if my feet end up in that position, I get to where I get off balance. When I get hit, I can't set my shots up with my hips because my hips are not in the right position to actually box. So you just want to keep that in consideration as well. When you're doing these shots, a big thing is when we're in that stance, a lot of people that I see, and it's just a common thing here, you want to lean forward when you're throwing the punches. And then so you're looking like this at the end of your shots. Like you're coming in and fighting forward. Well, that's because you're putting all of your weight on your front foot. What you want to think about is putting all of your weight, not all of it, but a lot of your weight on your back foot and put pressure back there. Now, when you do that, your chest stays center. So act like there's just a line going straight down, right? If I'm going to move forward, okay, that line stays in between my chest. If I want to move backwards, that line stays in between my chest. My chest doesn't go off the center line when I'm throwing my shots. All right, so now we're gonna go to our hips. So a big thing that I see as well is a lot of people wanna just use their arms. I understand you're gonna get into the gym, you're gonna get going. You wanna throw those big, heavy shots, right? But you wanna throw them with your arms, and that's not really how you're supposed to do it. And there's a lot of reasons why. Starting with, you're not gonna get the power you can actually generate from your hips. It's not technically correct just to throw your arms and be a street fighter, okay? So you want to make sure you're using your hips to throw those shots. You'll be quicker, faster, snappier. And what I mean by that, throwing my punches here, as you can see, I'm gonna throw 1 to 2, 3, 4. My hips are turning after every single shot, okay? So think of it like, if you're gonna throw a 2, I think of it like baseball. So your toe, knee, hip, shoulder, fist. When you swing a bat, right? When you throw a 2, you're pushing directly through. Your hips are going into those shots. You don't want to throw all arm. So another thing that I see a ton of times is when people want to throw their punches like this and it's not correct. You're going to hurt your shoulders. You're going to be slower. You're not going to be as fast. You're taking extra steps when you do that. So when I do this punch, boom, I throw a 1. Look how my elbows are inside. Pop, pop, okay? My chest is staying center like we talked about before, okay? I'm not leaning when I'm punching. Elbows are in, okay? Elbows are in. I turn my fist right before I land that shot. I don't turn it right here. Look how much slower this is gonna be. When I can just go straight through instead of turning it right here, look how much slower that's gonna be. Also, it's gonna put unnecessary stress on the shoulder. So you wanna make sure you're keeping those punches inside. All right, a few things to keep those punches inside. You can go line up by a wall, put the wall right here, then you can throw your shots, okay? Then you can switch over the walls right here, pretend, throw your shots right here. That's gonna help you keep those elbows in. Just build that muscle memory, and I guarantee you when you actually start boxing or hitting the bag more, you're gonna realize, hey, this is doing this on its own now, and I'm not having to actually just go about it with my elbows popping out. It's just naturally gonna come to me to throw with my elbows inside because that's what my brain's trained to do. All right, this one's a big deal. I guarantee all of us have done this. I've done this. It's natural. You want to go to the gym and hit those big shots. What you end up doing, you start pushing those punches. When you push those punches, you get off the center line. Your punches aren't as fast. They're not as effective. They're not, I mean, they might be a little powerful, but they're not as powerful that it would be if you snap your shots, okay? Like boom, boom, instead of right here, instead of push, push. And when you push a lot of weight forward and you drop your arm just like that, okay? When you're throwing these shots. So when you actually punch, you want to add a pop to it. You want to snap it, bring it right back. Think about punching a trampoline, right? You're going to punch that trampoline and your hand's going to come right back to your face as fast as possible. So you're snapping these shots, not just pushing them out. And I'm going to give you a bonus tip right here at the end. And when I say this bonus tip, this is something that I see every one of my boxers do when they first start. And it is the most common thing that I've seen out of everything in this video. When you throw a 1-2, I bet y'all do it. I bet you've done it before. This hand drops right here. It's so natural. And then you come up here and throw your shot. And then when you throw that shot, that hand might be down. Now you're fighting like this, all right? So when you're throwing these punches, boom, boom. You got to go slow and smooth. When I talk about the slow and smooth thing, I literally mean. And then work where you can get faster with your shots. But don't do this and make this a habit, because this will turn out to be a very bad habit, and then you'll end up fighting with your hands down off your face and not training to bring them right back to your chin. And lastly, when you do those punches, something I like to think about like a steel beam coming from my chin, right? And I can't go below that steel beam, all right? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, my punches can't go below it. They have to go right back to my chin each time. I really hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm gonna be doing more videos like this. Stay tuned for better videos, more videos. I'm launching a lot coming your way. Hey, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button. I'll see you on the next one.